Hi, this is Saurav in the studio and you are watching Rundown. Let's have a look at today's top stories. 12 doctors to get first dose of COVID-19 vaccine today in Guwahati Medical College. 12 senior doctors in Assam will be the first to get the initial doses of the COVID-19 vaccine on January 16. According to the reports, the doctor considered for the first dose of vaccine at the Guwahati Medical College and Hospital are Dr. U.C. Sharma, Dr. Dhurvajyoti Bora, Dr. Ilyas Ali, Dr. Vibhas Chandra Goswami, Dr. Subhas Khanna, Dr. Harsha Bhattacharjee, Dr. Ratindra Bhuiya, Dr. Anup Barman, Dr. Achyut Vaishyav, Dr. Abhijit Sharma and Dr. Brajen Lohkar. Earlier on January 15, the Assam Health and State Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma said the COVID-19 vaccine will take 45 days for the immunity to develop in the human body and start fighting against the virus. However, the vaccine is not recommended for pregnant women, including from those in the medical fraternity, and children below 18 years of age are asked not to take the dose. It is to be mentioned that in this world's biggest vaccine drive, India will start the process by January 16. Restrictions imposed in Burha Chapari Wildlife Sanctuary in view of the reports that community fishing activities are being planned by the people in the locality of Burha Chapari Wildlife Sanctuary area, and such activities being illegal under the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, and such activities are likely to cause irreparable damage to the ecosystem of the sanctuary. The district magistrate Sunitpur has 144 CRPC banned assembly of 5 or more persons except with prior permission from competent authority and movement into Burha Chapari Wildlife Sanctuary with immediate effect. Moreover, any kind of illegal fishing inside the sanctuary area has also been prohibited. Any violation of this order will invite penal action as per law. The order comes into force with immediate effect and will remain in force until further order. Dr. Milan Kumar Lalskar from Bokakhat gets the first COVID-19 vaccine after Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the COVID-19 vaccination drive across the country. In Assam, Dr. Milan Kumar Lalskar was the first doctor to receive the vaccine shot in Bokakhat. The doctor has been vaccinated at Shahid Komala Miri Subdivision Civil Hospital at Bokakhat. Meanwhile, 406 frontline workers will be vaccinated in the first phase at Bokakhat Subdivision. It is to be mentioned that the vaccination drive in Assam was inaugurated by Assam Chief Minister at the Assam Medical College, Dibrugarh, while Assam Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma inaugurated the drive at Guwahati Medical College and Hospital, Guwahati. Now let's have a look at today's national news headlines. 2 Maharashtra districts to cull over 2,000 birds today to stop spread of flu bird. 2,000 birds will be culled today in 2 districts of Maharashtra after samples of dead hens from the state Parbhani and Bir district, both in the Marathwada region, have tested positive for bird flu, officials said. These samples were taken from villages of the Parbhani and Bir districts. Manish Kumar, a sanitation worker at Delhi's AIAMS, today became the first person in the country to be vaccinated against the coronavirus. Healthcare worker Dhawal Dwivedi was the second person to be inoculated, followed by AIMS Director Dr. Randeep Guleria and NITI Ayog Senior Member Dr. V.K. Paul. I had a very nice experience. I was not reluctant to get the vaccine shot. People need not to worry. Now I don't have any doubts regarding the vaccine. Everyone must get inoculated. He was quoted by news agency. Vaccines are Sanjeevani in fight against pandemic, said Union Health Minister. Union Health Minister Harsh Vardhan today appealed to the masses not to pay attention to any rumors against the 2 COVID vaccines that have been approved for emergency use. Describing as the vaccines as Sanjeevani, the leader said the country has entered into the decisive phase of the war against coronavirus. These vaccines are Sanjeevani in our fight against this pandemic. We have won the battles against polio and smallpox. Now we have reached the decisive phase of winning the war against coronavirus, he said. The minister also thanked doctors, nurses, healthcare staff, security personnel and media for supporting the country's vaccine efforts. Now let's have a look at today's international news headlines. Joe Biden slams Republican lawmakers for not wearing masks during Capitol Hill attack. President-elect Joe Biden has slammed Republican lawmakers who refused to wear masks while huddling in a secure location during the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol despite the threat of coronavirus, telling them that it's time to grow up. At least 4 members of U.S. Congress, including Democratic leaders Pramila Jayapal, Brad Skinder and Bonnie Watson-Coleman have tested positive for COVID-19 since the Capitol attack by Trump's supporter, which have left 5 people dead. 35 killed in massive Indonesia earthquake. At least 35 people were killed after a 6.2 magnitude earthquake rocked Indonesia's West Sulawesi province on Friday. The National Disaster Management Agency said 9 people died in Majan district and 26 others in Mamuju district, bringing the total death toll to 35, said the West Sulawesi Provincial Disaster Management Agency's head Darno Majid. In addition, 637 people were injured and around 15,000 others were displaced at 10 evacuation posts, reports agency. The earthquake also damaged around 300 houses, hotels, government buildings, hospitals and mini-markets, besides cutting off electricity, communication and roads. The earthquake struck at around 2:28 a.m. with the epicenter at 6 km northeast of Majan and a depth of 10 km. On Thursday, a 5.9 magnitude earthquake jolted the same location at 2:35 p.m. The Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics Agency noted that 28 earthquakes had occurred at the same location since Thursday. Aftershocks were still possible. WhatsApp on Friday postponed a data sharing change as users concerned about privacy fled the Facebook-owned messaging service and flocked to rivals Telegram and Signal. The smartphone app, a huge hit across the world, cancelled its February 8 deadline for accepting an update to its terms concerning sharing data with Facebook, saying it would use the pause to clear up misinformation around privacy and security, said the WhatsApp head. Now let's have a look at today's sports news headlines. Japan to ban foreign athletes during virus emergency. Japan will temporarily suspend exemptions allowing foreign athletes to train in the country ahead of the Summer Olympics. Kyodo News reported as it closes its border to contain a surge in COVID-19 cases just 6 months before the Games. The suspension will last until February 7, the scheduled end of the coronavirus state of emergency in the capital, Tokyo, and other major cities, Kyodo said, citing an unidentified source with knowledge of the matter. The temporary ban will include non-resident foreign athletes and coaches with Japanese sports leagues including JL League Soccer, which begins its season next month, and Nippon Professional Baseball, which opens spring training February, Kyodo said. Ace shooter Saurav Manu win T1 air pistol trials. Uttar Pradesh talented shooter Saurav Chowdhury and Haryana's Manu Bhakir on Friday aced the T1 men's and women 10-meter air pistol trials respectively at Dr. Karni Singh Range here. In the ongoing national shooting trials, both world number 4 Saurav and world number 2 Manu topped their qualification rounds before going on to win the finals as well. Saurav shot a sizzling 590 in the 60-shot qualification round before smashing the finals world record to record a stunning 246.9 to annihilate the opposition. That's all from today's news headlines. Thank you for watching Prag Digital. This is Saurav signing off from the studio.